this is the next one. Sorry. Conspiracy. Billy Beanhead Burr. I don't mind Beanhead. That makes it sound like it's a normal size head. As of right now, I feel COVID was deliberate. Yeah, well, I mean, I think a lot of people are a little frustrated, so you're going to go crazy. Real, but not nearly as bad as they make it out to be. With COVID, new restrictions are being placed on us, and where they're going with. And did you want to say, and who knows where they're going with it? I love how you guys are just as dumb as me. So we don't focus on the fact that our liberties are being taken away. They distract us with a troll president, Floyd, etc. Okay, so you think George Floyd... You're not saying George Floyd didn't happen. You're saying that focusing on that was a distraction for them using COVID to take away and put new restrictions on us. And you're saying that President Trump is just a troll. Okay, all right. Now, number two. Bill, where are you at conspiracy-wise with this? I personally have been wearing a mask and always moderately concerned, but lately I'm finding lots of holes in everything I hear. No information is true for more than 2 weeks. The false positive reports are really what have me thinking it could be not as bad as they say. Can you talk how this could be the case? All right. Well, these are all your theories. All right. Right now, I feel COVID was deliberate. No, I don't think it was deliberate because like people have lost a ton of money on all levels. It's fucked with everybody. And if it was deliberate, then it would literally be a worldwide conspiracy. And for the first time ever, leaders from every country all got on the same page and said, yeah, let's go with this. So I can't agree with that aspect of it. I respect that this is what you feel, though. But not nearly as not real, but not nearly as bad as they make it out to be. I think governments have a responsibility to protect their citizens. Okay? And just because it's not nearly as bad as they thought it was for people who are healthy, that doesn't mean that people with asthma, weakened immune systems, and old people should all die, unless you're talking global warming, and we need to thin the herd. That's a completely different conversation. He said with COVID, there's new restrictions are being placed on us. I mean, yeah, but they all seem COVID related. I don't really see like, okay, well, you got to wear a mask and... you can no longer own a gun. Like I just don't see that happening. And where they're going with it. So we don't focus on the fact our liberties are being taken away. They distract us with the troll President Floyd. No, I honestly think Donald Trump and Bernie Sanders are a reaction to 2008, the banking scandal. And none of those guys went to jail. And so many people own homes and they lost money, lost their home. I lost money on a house. Those bankers fucked all of us. And I was in the same headspace. I wanted somebody to bring change. And that's what Donald Trump was saying he was going to bring. And Hillary was just a company man. And I've said this before. I really think that Bernie Sanders was the left's Trump as far as like, this guy's a rebel. Now, I know a lot of people don't like Trump, but the guy is a fucking rebel. He is. And he made all these promises that he was going to drain the swamp and all of this type of shit and everything. I mean, just stuff that one man cannot fucking do. One person, it's not a movie. One guy's not going to go in there and fix it. You just can't do that. Where are you conspiracy-wise with this? I'm not saying that now that it's come out that there's not some dirty laundry that they're going to try to bury underneath it. Like I was worried that they're going to collapse the dollar and say that the reason why it collapsed was because of the COVID thing rather than because of years and years of their mismanagement of funds, their greed, getting off the gold standard and all of that shit. That's kind of where I stand with that. But I think the world is round. I think COVID is real. I think Trump got elected because of the bankers in 2008. And and the Democrats not having the right, what wasn't like a boxing match. It wasn't a good matchup. Hillary could have won a different year. Or whatever. I mean, and Hillary would have been fucking horrific for a lot of reasons, as far as like with bankers, oil companies, war, and all of that, which I think a lot of people wanted to get away from. But now, of course, looking back, I just how overtly racist and unempathetic our leader is right now. I just can't. That's just something I just can't fucking sign off on. And it's funny. I got friends who are Trump. They go, show me an example where the guy's racist. I just want to be like, do you really think that 35 to 40 million African Americans somehow are getting their own life experience with this guy wrong, and you as a white person somehow know their experience better than they do? I don't know. But whatever, I'm done arguing with those people, and, God bless everybody. And if he gets reelected, I hope he's like the Grinch and he grows a little more of a heart on certain areas. If he doesn't, I hope this fucking straw-headed fucking scarecrow that they got me on the Democrat side to fucking vote for, I hope he can live long enough to do something. I don't know. But right now, I'm rooting for firefighters, scientists, small businesses, and just regular people. I hope you're all happy and healthy, and I hope you can pay your bills. That's all I'm rooting for. I'm done with all of this other shit.